Well, did you hear? The latest iPhone 6s has been launched. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get my hands on it. Well, hello and welcome to today's lesson. My name is Rima, and today we're going to talk about the latest iPhone launch. And why shouldn't we? Everyone seems to be talking about it. And if you think you want to have a conversation about the latest iPhone 6s launch in English, maybe with your friend or colleague, I am going to help you out. So how would you start? Well, you could ask your friend something simple like, hey, are you into gadgets? Really cool new latest gadgets. And what are these gadgets? So gadgets actually mean new technology. So a gadget could be a phone, it could be a laptop, it could be a tablet like an iPad. So you could start the conversation by asking your friend, are you into new gadgets? And if the answer is yes, now that is your cue to start talking about the latest iPhone launch. So what is a launch really? Launch means the company, which is Apple, has decided to start selling the phone in the market. So when the phone is launched, as in the iPhone is launched, it means that the iPhone is now available for sale in the market. So you could say, do you know that a lot of people have endured sleepless nights to be able to buy the new iPhone 6s? Now the word endured here means to put up with. So why did these people endure sleepless nights? Well, naturally, they were standing in lines all night long so that they could be one of the first few people to be able to get the new iPhone 6s. Moving on, you could talk about what the phone claims to be. So the phone claims to be one of the finest phones to be released by Apple. So claiming means the company says or promises that this new iPhone 6s is one of the finest phones to be introduced or launched by Apple. Moving on, let's talk about the phone a little bit, because obviously when you're buying a phone, the looks matter a lot. So Apple is claiming, as in promising, that the latest iPhone 6s has the strongest screen. So what is a screen really? Now there are TV screens. Similarly, there are screens on your phone, which means the display of your phone is called the screen. So Apple is claiming that the latest iPhone 6s has the strongest screen. So for all those people who love dropping their phones or keep having accidents with their phones, this is a very important feature. Now, what is a feature? A feature is a quality or offering. It's basically the ability of your phone to be able to do something. So the iPhone 6s has a strongest screen, and it also has a feature, as in it also has the ability for 3D touch. Okay, so if you've not heard of 3D touch, it's actually how your phone responds to the way you click on the screen. So the harder you press on the screen, the more different and diverse the response of the iPhone. Moving on, well, you could talk about how the buzz or the news about the iPhone and the iPhone sales is. So you could say something like, by the looks of it and by the excitement that people are showing towards this phone, looks like this phone is going to surpass everyone's expectation. Now, what is surpass? Which means it's going to go beyond everyone's expectations. And if you want to be a little more creative about how excited people are to be able to buy this new phone, you could say, I've heard that the phone is literally flying off the shelf, which means people are racing to buy this phone and it's getting sold at a very fast pace. So flying off the shelf means getting sold very fast. And you could say something like, well, this is the most anticipated phone of this year, which means the phone that everybody is looking forward to. So the word anticipated means much sought after or looking forward to something. So now that you know the meaning of all these words, let's see how you're going to have that conversation regarding the latest iPhone success. So you can actually, start with a question, towards your friend, saying something like, are you into gadgets? Now, gadgets mean new technology, like a phone or a laptop. And if the answer is yes, you could say something like, do you know how many people are enduring sleepless nights in order to buy the latest iPhone 6s? Which means how many people are putting up with sleepless nights because they're standing in lines in order to buy the latest iPhone 6s. And then you could say like, I believe that Apple claims that this is one of the finest phones that they have ever put into the market. Which means Apple promises that this iPhone 6s is one of the best phones to hit the market ever. Moving on, you could talk about the looks of the phone, especially the screen. You could talk about the screen size or the strength of the screen. So you could say something like, I believe this phone has the strongest screen, which means it has the strongest display. And you could drop your phone a few times and the screen would survive just fine. You could also talk about the other features of the phone, like how it has a feature called a 3D touch, which means the phone actually responds to how hard you tap or press on the screen. You could talk about how the sales of the phone are doing and how is the general response towards the phone. So you could say something like, I believe this phone is going to surpass the sales of the earlier iPhone, which means it is going to go beyond the expectations or go beyond the sales of the earlier phone. You could also say something like, oh my God, I can't wait to get my hands on this phone because these phones are just flying off the shelf, which means they're getting sold rapidly and you definitely want one for yourself. And if you want to kind of, come across as you have a lot of know-how about the market of phones in general, you could make a comment like, I believe this phone is the most anticipated phone of the year, which means this is that one phone that everyone is looking forward to this year. So once you're able to use these words in your conversation about the latest iPhone 6s will sound very enriching, as if you're really well versed with English and with the phone. So make sure you practice a little bit and try and have that conversation. Because once you practice and you go for it, you'll gain a lot of confidence and definitely improve your English. I really hope that you've enjoyed today's lesson. And if you want many more such lessons, make sure you do subscribe to our channel. It's time for me, Rima, to say bye-bye. And make sure you get that iPhone 6s, or if not the phone, at least have the conversation.